While we are waiting for the clock to strike 7:20, get ready to be in the mood for the practice. Try and do Parvatasana. So keep your hand over your head with the palms joined together. And then breathing in, raise both the hands as high as possible, stretching the body completely. Hold your breath to your capacity. Stretch as much as you can without straining. And then very slowly breathing out, bring the hand back onto your head. Hold the breath outside as long as your capacity permits you. And then repeat breathing in, taking the hands up. Hold according to your capacity. Keep repeating till we start the class. Put your hands down in Hridaya Mudra or Gyan Mudra. Focus your attention on your yogic breathing. Be in a steady posture. Get ready to chant Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected against external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I'm creating 3 layers of protection. Outermost layer consists of an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above me, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that is a big ring with balls of fire. All the balls are being lit. A firewall goes up all around me, creating the second layer of protection. The third layer of protection will be from the subtle energy of the sound of mantra Om. Take your awareness to your perineum between the anus and the genitals for men and at the cervix for women. Visualize a 4 petal lotus. Imagine color red coming up from inside the spinal cord, sprouting out from the top of your head and pouring all around you like a fountain, creating a protective layer. The location, the number of petals, and the color will change. The rest of the imagination remains the same. Take a deep breath in for Om Mantra, continuing your awareness at the perineum. Take your awareness to the spinal terminus of the coccyx bone, 6 petal lotus, orange color. Take a deep breath in, increase your pitch. Take your awareness behind your navel center, 10 petal lotus, color yellow, increase pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind your heart center, 12 petal lotus, green color, increase pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind your throat pit, 16 petal lotus, blue color, increase pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind your eyebrow center, 2 petal lotus, color indigo, increase pitch. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to the top of the center of your head, 1000 petal lotus, color white, increase pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamabhidamastu Ma Vidishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Make your sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra by following my instructions. I'm chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every cell, brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health. I bow down before both of you, thanking you for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for both of you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along, otherwise just be in the vibrations of the mantra. Om Triyambakam Nijamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Nijamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Gently disengage your hands and keep them on your knees. Keep the body as steady as you can. In the steadiness of your body's posture, realize the steadiness of your mind by observing your thoughts. In our normal day-to-day life, we are habituated to expedite everything. So learn to slow down the thoughts, learn to keep the body stable and steady. Feel grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that she will provide you for all your necessities in life. Feel a unique surge of energy penetrating from Mother Earth into your body, penetrating into each nook and corner in the body, giving you a unique self-confidence to deal with all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Feel this as effectively as you possibly can. And very gently open your eyes and lie down on your back for the practices. So we'll be doing the extended practices for the flexor muscles of the front side, the abdominal area. So lie down on your back. Keep both the hands under your head. Then breathing in, roll the body down, pressing the tailbone down on the ground. Feel the arch at the lower back. Then breathing out, bring the right knees and the right elbow closer to each other, bringing the head up. Then breathing out, go back. Breathing in, go back, pressing the tailbone down. Second round, breathing out, come up, feel the contraction of the abdominal muscles, extension of the back muscles. When you're going down, breathing in, feel the muscles release and relax. Pay complete attention. Third round, try and see if you can reduce any effort in trying to come up. Be it the pressure on your hand, be it the pressure on the muscles. See what you can reduce. And then very slowly go down. Again, last round, try and do it by reducing any effort. Reducing effort means you achieve the same level of position with lesser efforts. So try. Very slowly bring the leg down. Come down very slowly. Come down very slowly. Now repeat on the left side after taking some rest. Repeat on the left side after taking some rest. 4 times on the left side. Very good. After you have completed 4 rounds, stretch your leg out. So I know you have finished 4 rounds. Very good. Now we'll do cross diagonal. So again, hands under the head. This time, the left knee will come up and the right elbow will go towards the left knee. And see if you can reduce your effort while paying attention to the contraction of the front muscles, extension of the back muscles. And when you're releasing, see them go back in a relaxed way. Do it slowly. 1, 4 rounds. On the left, then 4 rounds on the opposite side, and then stretch your legs. You're finished, stretch your legs out, relax. Now the first practice of lesson 2 that we did, the right hand is under the head. You will lift the right leg with the left hand, hold the knees just above, and then breathing in, press the tailbone down. Breathing out, bring the right elbow towards the right knee, head up, and then very slowly go down and see how the muscle contraction and relaxation are different now. Between the previous one and now, what difference can you make out? Second round, 3 rounds you do. And then on the opposite side. Each time, try to reduce your effort and see where exactly you are able to reduce. Feel the reduction that you are able to bring about. When you're breathing in, let the feet go back to the ground, let the tailbone press on the ground, let the lower back arch nicely, and then while breathing out, bring the leg forward, hold it with the opposite hand, bring the elbows to the knees. When you're finished 3 rounds, stretch your legs out and relax. 3 rounds on both sides. Now we do cross diagonal. So right hand is under the head. The left hand will hold the left knee. And when you're coming up, the right elbow will try to touch the left knee. So first breathe in, roll down, press the tailbone down. While breathing out, bring the left leg forward, catch it with the left hand, bring the right elbow to the left knee. Diagonal movement. And see whether you can reduce any effort, both when you're going down and when you're coming up. See where exactly you're able to reduce the effort. After 3 times, switch the sides, do it on the opposite side, and then relax. Relax. Now you can watch for one round and then repeat. We're going to just vary the movement. So we will turn the face to the left side. The right hand will come under the head and touch the left ear on the left side. Eyes will continue to look at the left side. Now doing this, press down, breathing in, roll down, press the tailbone down on the ground, breathing out, bring the right leg up, hold it with the left hand, bring the right elbow closer. Continue to look at the left side. So now there is a slight movement of the abdomen. The pressure on the abdomen will be different from what you did last time. Become aware of that difference. And when you're coming up for the second and the third time, see what effort you can reduce. Where you can reduce your effort when you're coming down. 3 times. And then after 3 times, cross diagonal. Go to cross diagonal also. So I'm continuing to look at the left side. And I will now, in the cross diagonal, I will hold the left knee and bring the right elbow to the left knee. Otherwise, everything is same. Okay, start. Face the left side, right hand from under the head, holding the left ear. Breathing in, press the tailbone down. Breathing out, bring the right knee up and bring the right elbow. Continue to look at the left side. Eyes are looking at the left side. See the difference in the pressure that this brings on the abdomen. You don't need to touch the elbow to the knees. Intention to touch is enough, but be according to your comfort zone. You should feel comfortable when you're doing this. You should not strain yourself. Be very careful about that. There should be a gentle pleasure in what you're doing. Only go up to that. Once you have finished 3 rounds, you will now bring the left knee forward and bring the right hand to the left knee. Continuing to look to the left side. Hand position remain the same. Face is turned to the left side. Right hand from under the head, holding the left ear. And then when you're breathing out, bring the left knee forward. Try to bring the right elbow to the left knee. Cross diagonal. Cross diagonal. Only to the extent you can comfortably come. Go down slowly. Go down slowly, feeling the release and the relaxation of the front muscles. That is the most important point to be observed. So don't go down rapidly, gently go down, feel how the muscles are relaxing, and try to reduce the effort in each repetition and see where you can reduce your effort. Once you've completed, stretch your legs and relax, and then we will do it on the opposite side. So the left hand will come under the head, hold the right ear, the face will turn to the right side. Then bring the left knee up. And then, of course, cross diagonal. Once you're finished, stretch your legs and release and relax. Now release and then observe the next movement. In this, both the hands will be under the head, interlocking, giving a support to the head. And first 3 rounds, you will bring both the knees closer, both the elbows towards the knees. You will look at the ceiling. Continue to look at the ceiling. In the second round, after 3 rounds, you will start looking at the knees or straight down. And when you're bringing the eyes towards the knees, you will compare how the abdominal muscles are contracting, how the motion is, and what is the difference when you're looking up, what happens, when your eyes follow the movement, what happens, what difference you can see. In the last 3 rounds, you will keep both the knees together and come up. Keep both the knees together and come up. So first with the gap, last 3 rounds with the knees together. So start. First 3 rounds, both the hands interlaced, eyes looking at the ceiling. Come up wherever you can comfortably come up. Touching the knees with the elbow is not necessary, intention is enough, but be in the comfort zone. Slowly, coming down should be slow, otherwise the effect is not there. Pay attention to both the flexor muscles in the front side. They contract, the back muscles extend. When they both cooperate with each other, that is when the flexibility is the maximum. Allow the back muscles to release completely so that the contraction in the front will be improved. Once you've completed the round, stretch your legs, and then we will see the next movement. Now let's see the next movement. You will keep the right hand under your head, and then with the left hand, you will hold the left knee and press. I'm sorry. You will keep the left hand under the head, and then with the right hand, you will hold the right knee and then press it down towards the ground, allowing the body to come up, and then try to bring the elbows close to the knees. If you can't, that is okay. If you come up till here, it is okay. Those who are flexible enough can go all the way and then come back, bringing the knees back. Once again, left hand is under the head, the right hand is on the side of the knees, and then breathing out, you will take the left knee down to the ground and then bring the left elbow towards the right knee. The left knee will participate, allow it to do what it wants. It may want to come down, allow it to come down to increase your flexibility. Start left hand under the head, right hand holding by the side of the knees, breathing out, take the right knee towards the ground, come up with the left elbow and try to touch the right knee. Intention to touch is enough. You need not necessarily come up all the way to touch. Go according to your flexibility as far as you feel comfortable and happy. Whenever the moment you feel it is uncomfortable, immediately stop. Don't go beyond that. And when you're coming back, feel the release of the back muscles as well as the front muscles. Very good. And again, the instructions remain the same. Try to reduce your effort when you're coming up. See whether you can do the same movement by reducing the effort. Then the opposite side. So you will keep the right hand under the head. The left hand will bring the left knee down, and then the right elbow will try to come towards the left knee. Release. The next movement is a little difficult. So if you feel uncomfortable, please avoid doing it. Only those who are feeling comfortable should do it. If you feel any strain, avoid it. Now, I have the right hand under my head, and with the left hand, I will push the right knee down to the ground. And once in this position, I will try to bring the knees and the elbows close to each other on the ground. Try to bring both of them close to each other on the ground. And then I will come back. So only if you're comfortable, do it, otherwise avoid. No, no, no. Sunil, no. Same side. If your right hand is under the head, the left hand will push the right knee down. So that the correct. Right elbow and the right knee will both be down. Then only it can come close to each other on the ground. Correct. That's right. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. And once you finish the right side, please do it on the left side and then relax. Aruna, you can actually hold your hands behind. Hold your hands, interlace the hands behind, and then look up. Trying to push the hands down, look up. Correct.
So what was the next movement you said?
Which one? The left side. Once you've done on the right side,
Yeah.
you will keep the left hand
Yeah.
under the head. With the right hand, you will move the left knee down and then bring the left knee and the left elbow closer to each other.
Okay. Yeah. After this, you showed any movement? No.
No. We are just coming to that. We are waiting
Okay.
for everybody to finish and relax. No, I showed something separate for Aruna because of a different reason. That has nothing to do with the series. So while we look at the next movement, just let me get Aruna moving. You can do this Parvatasana once again. And then in this, you turn the head upwards and then look up at the hand. Turn the upward down and yeah, correct. All right. All the others, last movement. In this, I'm now keeping the right hand under my head. I'll breathe in and press the tailbone down. Then breathe out. I will bring the right knee forward, catch the right foot with the left hand, and then come up. So the pressure is now different. So feel the difference in the pressure. And then while going down, feel the abdominal muscles and the back muscles relax when you take the leg down, press the tailbone down. And after you have done this, you will do it on the left side and then cross diagonal. Cross diagonal, when the right hand is under the head, you will catch the left leg with the left hand and then bring the left knee to the right leg. All right? Start. Right elbow under the head, right hand under the head. With the left hand, catch the right foot. While coming up, try to bring the right elbow to the right leg, right knee, sorry. And then release, let the leg go slowly, going down slowly. Be slow, be slow. 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 With awareness, go down. Once you've done 3 rounds, you will do cross diagonal. That means keeping the right hand under the elbow, you will catch the left foot with the left hand. And then the right elbow will try to come to the left hand. Try to reduce your effort every time and see what difference the pressure is on the abdomen and the back side. Then Arma, you can practice this. Breathing out while going to the right side. Breathing in while coming to the center with slow movement and awareness. Correct, lovely. When you're finished, stretch your legs out and relax. And now feel how your back is, how much of the back is touching the ground from the sacrum to the shoulder bone, all the vertebrae, are they touching the ground? Where exactly are the gaps? How are the shoulders touching the ground? Are they flush with the ground or are they still raised above the ground? How is the backside of the knees? Are they touching the ground now? Are they still above the ground? Pay attention and feel how it is. And now we will see corresponding yogic practices, which you will try and do again with awareness. The first of the yogic practices corresponding to what we have done in somatic practices is Pavana Muktasana. So we'll first do on the right side, and then we will do on the left side, then we will do both together, and then we'll do the variation. So in this Pavana Muktasana, you will first bring the right leg closer to the chest, interlace both the hands and bring it on over the knees, press the legs closer to the abdomen, and in this position, you will breathe out completely. While breathing in, you will bring the head up without creating a strain. And those who are comfortable will try to bring the chin, forehead, and the nose close to the knees. Even if you come till here, it is okay. But see how the pressure is on the abdomen. You should not feel any strain. And then very slowly, while breathing out, go down. This is number one. Number two, when you're breathing in, feel the pressure on the right side of the abdomen. This will also activate your peristalsis movement because the intestines, large intestines on the right side is traversing vertically up. And then when we do it on the left side, it will help push the waist down towards the anus. So it will improve your excretion, improve your disposal of waste much better. So get ready. Bring the right leg a little closer. Interlace the fingers over the leg. Press it a little closer to the abdomen. Breathe out completely. While breathing in, come up. And then while breathing out, very slowly go down. And then repeat 2 more times. Then on the left leg. And every time try and see if you can reduce the effort. Try and move your hand a little up and down to see whether it improves your movement. Yakala, we are doing Pavana Muktasana on the right side. So you have to watch it. You will have to bring the right leg closer, interlace both the hands, keep it over the leg, and then breathing in, you come up. Wherever you can come up comfortably. If you are very comfortable, then try to bring the nose, chin, and the forehead close to the knees. And then while breathing out, very slowly go down. And then repeat 2 more times, and then on the left side, and then with both the legs. Those who have completed right and left, bring both the legs together, press them towards the abdomen, If possible, keep the knees together, and then while breathing in, come up. While breathing out, very slowly take the head back and the leg back. If possible, let the leg go down all the way down. And once again, breathing out, bring the legs up, press them closer to the abdomen, keeping the knees together, and then breathing in, come up. And then breathing out, go down, let the legs press down. Take a deep breath while breathing out. Again, bring the legs closer to the abdomen. Press them nicely. Breathing in, bring the head up. And then relax. Now, what's the last movement? This is a little difficult. Do it only if you're comfortable. This gives tremendous massage on the abdomen. You will fold the left leg in Ardha Padmasana. In this, you will bring both the hands under the knees and bring it closer to the chest. When you're bringing this closer to the chest, the heels will press quite a bit on the abdomen, massaging the lower abdominal muscles of the right side very much. And in this, breathing in, bring the head up, and then breathing out, go down. So once again, the left leg in Ardha Padmasana, both the hands under the right knees, and then come up wherever you can. Even if you can do it only this much is okay. You don't have to come and touch. You can do only this much and be comfortable. But even if you do this much, the pressure from the heels on the abdomen is very good. It even activates good functioning of the liver. And then try it on the left side. Make sure your face is relaxed, your neck is relaxed. Absolutely important to keep the face relaxed, the forehead relaxed, and the neck relaxed. Only go up to the extent these areas are relaxed. If you are straining any of these muscles, then you are overdoing beyond your capacity. So be extremely careful. Now relax. The next practice is something that we have already learned. is Naukasana, boat pose. So you lie down on the back, hands are by the side of the body, and then breathing in, you will come up, feet are about 15 centimeters above the ground. The fingers are pointed at the level of the toes, and feel the pressure. Breathe in normally and hold the position. As long as you comfortably can hold, and then very slowly release the position and go down. 2 rounds, holding the position by breathing in normally as much as you can. Aruna, you can take the legs up without bringing the head up. Once you're finished, just relax. Feel the connection of the body to the ground now. See how the abdominal muscles are feeling. Do you feel any improved relaxation there? Feel the back muscles. Do you feel any improved relaxation there? Is more of the spinal cord touching the ground now? Can you make any difference there? How is your breathing? Has the breathing automatically improved, becoming deeper and slower? Just be aware. Are you expanding your abdomen adequately while breathing in? Are you expanding the shoulder and chest and the shoulder as well? Are you taking in more air? When you're breathing out, are you able to contract the abdomen, taking it closer to the spine, pushing the stale air completely out? Just do it with complete awareness while you're relaxing. Just be aware of your own soma, your own body. Then very slowly turn to one side with the support of your hands. Sit up in a meditative position. Get ready to chant Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa that I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected against all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् क्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Rub your hands nicely. When they're warm, then gently keep them on your eyes. And then open the eyes, feeling the warmth flowing in from the palms into the eyes. Be observant of colors you can see, patterns you can see when you open the eyes. And very gently release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. All right, thank you very much. See you on Thursday. We will be practicing lesson 3, full lesson on Thursday. Bye.